everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Yep. Well, see the clouds up here. My neighbor sent me pictures early this morning. The new trails. Haven't seen those in a long while. And the funny thing is, at the barbecue yesterday, we were talking about that, and I guess nobody's spying on us and listening to our conversations through our smartphones or anything like that, right? Because we haven't had any of those trails in the sky for months and months. And now all of a sudden we mentioned it yesterday. We're all talking about it. It shows up, and then look at what happened. The sky fills up with clouds. Huh. Go figure. How do you figure that, right? Amazing. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna move along here. I want to send out a special thanks to Craig. Yes, I got it. Thank you very much. It's very helpful at this point. And another special thanks goes out to Sherry, the secretary, who found a couple of those dog tug-of-war ropes online and sent a couple for the dogs to play with. And I got notice that today that they are at the post office waiting to be picked up. So I will pick those up tomorrow because it's already too late in the day today. Next, I got something to show Miguel out there. And here we go. Hey Miguel, you want another commercial? I happened to find that in my storage after you mentioned that those Fireball commercials were showing up on my channel. I don't know why, but I guess different advertisers bid for the opportunity, and they must have won the opportunity. All right. So next, I got the fan blowing in here because I was working in here earlier today. And we'll go in and I'll show you what I was doing. So, you remember the musket that was broken that my neighbor had? Well, here it is right here. Back together again. The barrel's repaired and the stock is repaired. And it's sitting there waiting for him to pick it up. So, the original styrofoam and solvent glue, no good. It held it together, but then as soon as I turned the musket parallel, the weight alone, just the barrel and the stock fell off. So it may work for stuff like wood, gluing pieces of wood together or something like that, but it sure isn't going to work for anything heavy duty like plaster. So what did I use? Well, just happened that I had some JB Weld epoxy. So I mixed up some of that, and this is 5 minute, and this dries very quickly. So I was able to get the barrel in place and then glue the stock, and then I stood it up right there, and it's been a couple hours now. It's well dried, but I've cleaned it up a little bit and colored in the white spots that were showing from where it had been broken. It's done, so he can pick that up. I already sent him a message. I know you probably saw this here. That's how I repaired a fly swatter. You can see the orange there. That was all that was left. The rest of it just fell apart and broke off. So I made this up out of some a deluxe ice cream top, and then I found my regular fly swatter. So now I got two of them in here, and I was gonna punch a bunch of holes in there. This works just fine like it is. Why put holes in it, right? Okay, next, my neighbor's trailer, the one that I was working on here, one of the wheels didn't have a dust cap on it, and it needs a dust cap. So he went all over the place to different places looking for a dust cap for it, couldn't find any. So we came up with the idea that we're going to use a PVC cap, and you can see I've already started turning it down here, but I don't have the final measurements. What I need to know the depth from the shoulder to the inside of the wheel, so I can cut it off at that point, and then I'll make a slight taper on the end so it fits into place. But I just got it sitting here waiting. He's going to bring the trailer by, and we're going to do a final fitting right here. And I've got my inside-outside calipers here, so we'll pull off the taped on cap that he has on there. Good old duct tape. And I'll take an inside reading of the inside of the hub, and then the outside reading of this cap will be on this side, the inside will be on that side. And I can take it down to the specs that's needed. And then I have some silver automotive paint, and I'll spray paint it silver colored so it looks nice on there. So that was the other thing I was doing. And that's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Having a workshop and skills like that, if you're going to be living off grid, very important. So I did mention on the last video, I'm thinking about doing a What Is It Wednesday, and we'll have little items on there that I will ask you, what is it? And so far the plan is that the first person, I may do like the first three, number 1, number 2, and number 3, the first 3 people to give the correct answer in the comments below will get their name entered on a giveaway for some type of an item. And I know some of the ladies out there are thinking, well, if you're going to be showing stuff like tools and all of that, that's kind of unfair to us ladies. Well, yes it is, but you should know what the tools are too. But I will make it fair. There'll be other things like kitchen gadgets and things like that I'll be showing. So it'll be a mixed potpourri of different items from different classifications of things, whether it's cooking or cleaning or painting or sewing or automotive repair or anything like that. Firearms, things like that. It'll be all kinds of little things like that. And I'll start off with when we do that, I'll start off with some real easy ones for everybody. And we'll do a What Is It Wednesday for 4 Wednesdays, and then we'll have a giveaway for the people that are entered on that. And then we'll do another one for the next 4 weeks. But you'll have to watch the videos. You'll also have to make sure you're notified of a new posting on Wednesday, so that you can get in there very quickly, see what the item is, and get your answer in to get entered into the contest. That sounds like a pretty good idea, doesn't it, everybody? I think so. Yeah, that's it. I like all those hands up out there. Yeah. Questions? Okay, you over there in the back. All right, so the barbecue yesterday, that went just great. We had a lot of fun there. I didn't get home until close to 11 p.m. And it was a lot of fun. We had sat around and told jokes and had fun. So one of the jokes I told, and I'm going to tell it again so you guys have an opportunity to hear it here. This frog walks into a bank, and the frog says to the teller, "I need to borrow some money." And the teller says, "Oh, well, then you want to talk to our loan agent. That's Patricia Black. That's her sitting over there at the desk." The frog says, "Thank you," and hops over to the desk. And he says, "Are you Patty Black?" She goes, "That's Patricia Black. I don't like being called Patty." And the frog says, "Oh, sorry." He said, "I want to get a loan." And Patricia says, "Well, what kind of loan are you looking for?" And he says, "Just on a loan. I need money." She says, "Okay, do you have an account with us?" And the frog says, "No." Says, "Oh, okay, well, you're going to need collateral. Do you have collateral?" Frog reaches in his little satchel and pulls out a little figurine and sets it on her desk. And she says, "That's what you want to use for collateral, huh? Well, I'm going to have to talk to the old man, my boss. That's him right over there right now in the wheelchair." So she calls the boss over, and the boss says, "What's going on?" And she says, "Well, the frog here wants to get a loan, doesn't have an account with us, and for collateral, he just showed me this little figurine, and I'm not even sure what it is." And her boss says, "Well, I heard what you called me." It's echoed across the bank, "Thank you. And by the way, it's a knick-knack, Patty Black. Give the frog a loan, because this old man is rolling home." All right. You had to wait for all of that, didn't you? But I know you're going to tell it to somebody else. Well, that's about it, everybody. I want to thank you all for joining me today. This is G Bear signing off.